helping new student athletes succeed in basketball and in the classroom. In our project management plan, we use five-phase project management approach, which was to define, plan, organize, control, and close. In our define phase, we identified the problem being that incoming freshmen and transfer student athletes on the Syracuse men's basketball team are missing classes frequently as well as study sessions. Sometimes they are showing up late for their workouts and practice, in which everyone is to report on time unless excused and coaches are well aware. However, the main issue that is causing this is that these students are having a hard time reading their schedules and finding their way around campus to their classes. And being that they're an athlete, they now have to manage their time with their sport and their academics. This is also a new environment for them, so they may not be used to how things work on campus and how fast everything moves. They now have to learn a new bus schedule and plan out which times are best for them to commute so they can appear on time to scheduled events. Some student athletes get caught up in the hype and believe that since they're an athlete, they have the upper hand on things. Freshman athletes also tend to get lost in the source. What they fail to realize is the important role that school plays. The NCAA is strict and they expect athletes to be accountable for everything and still manage to have high grades. Pretty much, if you do not obtain a certain grade point average, then you will not be able to play. Some goals for this project is that with the help from the coaches, we as instructional designers will prepare and launch a program that will enhance the athlete's knowledge, skills, and attitudes on athletic and academic requirements. The focus of the program will be on time management, and most importantly, getting to both athletic and academic sessions on time and participating actively in both. Being that the new incoming athletes get here during the summertime, the instructional program is planned to run during the last 2 weeks of the summer semester, within an allotted athletic schedule of 24 hours meeting time each week. Therefore, by the time the full semester starts, students will have gained knowledge on how to manage their time with athletics, academics, and their social life. This will give us an idea of if there's a difference from this year's incoming athletes and last year's incoming athletes. Checking to see if this program will be the turning point and these athletes becoming more responsible. In order for us to be successful, between the months of January and July, meetings with the coaching staff, athletic director, and athletic coordinators will be scheduled twice a month during the first and last week. During the months from January to April, the basketball staff will be very busy. This is why we have meetings in the beginning of the month and during the end of the month. If you miss a meeting, you have the chance to attend another and still be on task. What we did for the plan was look over the online case study for the student athletes. We read over it a few times and tried to pick out the most important parts we could put together some ideas down on paper. Once we came together, we figured out what our strengths and weaknesses are. After that meeting, it led Michael to be in charge of the plan phase. He looked at the define phase, and that is how he was able to work on the plan phase. He plugged in some of the important dates for the define phase into the plan phase and scheduled some important meetings with the coaching staff, athletic director, and athletic coordinator, as well as putting together the days it took to get each task completed. What Michael did for the organized phase is very similar to what he did for the plan phase. He organized this phase by getting information from the plan phase and define phase. He felt that it was necessary to do it that way each phase builds off of each other. Andrew was in charge of the control phase. If you look at the control phase, you can see two charts. The numbers going up the left side of the y-axis signify each task that our group came up with during the plan phase. The dates throughout the duration of your project are listed across the top of the y-axis. The bar are a visual of the duration that each task is going to last. The chart helps you to visualize what tasks are going to overlap chronologically by being able to see when each task is supposed to start and end in relationship to each other. It should help the program stay on task. When coming to the close phase, we created the format for the final project. We presented products to the clients and sign-off procedures. Final report and presentations outlines, evaluations. Signatures for sign-off will be completed by June 1st, 2017. Along with these meetings that we'll be having throughout the month, the staff will be able to allow comments about the program, other ways they feel to make this project easier. Full copies of the presentation throughout the months will be presented, giving the stakeholders a chance to adjust to anything that would be more helpful. We'll allow feedback so that the staff can feel very involved with the project. No one will feel left out by giving any feedback. You're allowing him or her to feel engaged in what is going on. During the last two meetings in July, the project team members will come up with evaluations that will be completed by the staff, athletic director, and athletic coordinators, basically to find out where their head is at and the ideas of what they think the program will turn out to be. Management issues. One of the major issues about this project was that it was very successful and hard for us to just split everything up evenly and to work on it. The one thing that we took into consideration was that even though each member led a different phase, we all came together to help and bring up over all types of ideas so we can all be successful. If I was in charge of one phase, I will have Andrew and Michael also working on it, but I'll take more of the responsibilities during the phase and vice versa. At the end of this project, we felt like it was very successful for us and we basically put our all into it. Everything happened to work out perfectly. Thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate you for listening to me and looking over what our group has finalized. Thank you again.